Alright, ladies and gentlemen, for new, subscribe, like, comment down below. But this is another game for Choose Wisely Festival. But either way, its name is Princess of Worlds End demo, of course. Made by, published by Wacol Studios or Wacol. Yeah, that's not. Okay, what an introduction. I was not expecting that. But once again, if you can start out strong, go for it. Um, yeah, should I check the settings? We could check the settings. Full screen. Okay, alright. I also did not expect the UI to look like this, right? I absolutely did not. It feels like it's clean. Is that what I would? Is that a good way to say this? It's clean, definitely clean. No, but yeah, let's start right off. Alrighty then, I'll do double uploads. Chapter one, the awakening. I'll do a double uploads. Not in. It'll be like 12 hours apart, just to clear the schedule or the catalog that I have. It does not include. It's all right, no problem. Yes, there's additional content. There is a Kickstarter for the game, but it is gonna be fully released. Once again, demos. I know this. It's a good thing. I understand the warning or the info, the beginning. It's like 'cause some people are gonna get really pissy. They're like, "This is a shitty fucking demo. There's not enough content." Sometimes it happens, but every time we gotta get into the demo or whatever, we have to know that it's not gonna be 100%, not even 50% of the game. Who knows, right? But just tidbits of what it can feature or offer. The rain pours down into the ocean, filling it with itself and becoming part of something so much great. Raising it to greater heights, it offers a salty taste to the gods in the night sky. Where do we go when we die? The ocean cries out to the sky above. Only time will tell. The sky responds, looking down upon its tiny child throwing a temper tantrum. This is no ordinary day in the Atlantic. Something sinister is abound. The waves rarely behave this way. Sirens blare from the crashing waves and foreboding atmosphere. This is but a sign of things to come. There's no happiness here. All humans must drown. No life, no love. Doesn't make a difference in the ocean. More food for the fish. It loves those who inhabit it. Yeah, Mother Nature, the environment. I agree. Doesn't give two shits what your agenda is. If you die, then yeah, you die. Not appreciating foreign invaders, it remains steadfast in pushing those without the ability to reside away. My voice is kind of rough in this video, so bear with me. In the woods, the rain was more peaceful. The pitter-patter of the raindrops rest on the leaves and fall toward the ground. Burrowing into the dirt, the rain sleeps until it's called forth to the sky once again. Little did the rain know what it was in the presence of. In this particular forest lies someone very special. This is a tale of princess in a doomed world. No happy ending awaits her. No happy ending awaits anyone on this rock in the solar system. The princess slept soundly in the forest. The princess knows not what surrounds her. You are the princess, a sleeping beauty waiting to regain you. Oh, we're the hot babe. Okay, wake up, dear princess. Just like that other visual novel we played, you know, we were the Empress. Thumbnail, enter her name. I don't know, a girl's name. This is gonna be a first. Um, I don't know, man. What? Um, Caroline, just like the movie, huh? As you attempt to move, you find that you cannot do so. Numbness has taken over. Your body feels as if it is a statue. The only feeling comes from the tips of her fingers. Everything lacks such a feeling. You begin to panic. The feeling returns, so cold, so wet.
Where am I? How did I even get into a situation like this?
Okay, I did not expect this to be voice acted. Oh my days. We should have streamed this.
Wait, I remember now. It was those guys at the damn rock show last night. They must have laced this shit. I've never taken Numex and had side effects this severe.
Should I be crying right now? It's like taking a breather. This is my vacation right here, my man. Every time there's a VA in the game. You move your eyes around looking for her purse, but it's nowhere to be found. This means her cell phone, wallet, and other belongings are gone. The only thing they left behind was an empty bottle of pills. You don't recognize the brand.
As if things couldn't get any fucking worse for me right now. They must have stole my purse when I was unconscious. Guess I'll deal with that situation later. First, I need to stand up and get out of the rain.
You're able to slowly stand up and move under the cover of the trees. Everything is in so much pain. Your head is pounding. It feels like it's about to explode. We gotta wait for the rain to end. You decide to sit down and wait for the rain to stop before trying to go home. Being able to make that journey right now does not seem very realistic. Wait, we have a status bar.
I was starting to think the rain would never end. Thank goodness.
After a long time of waiting, the rain comes to pass. Your body is extremely cold. You cannot feel your skin at all. You won't last much longer out here in the cold night. I just forgot. We got the audio in the OBS turned down a bit, so I remembered, and that's why when I was editing some stuff, I was like, "Why is the audio so?" It's like you can barely hear it. In the other visual novels, weirdly enough. After walking for a couple of hours, you begin to see the outskirts of town in the distance. It is very relieving to finally see civilization again.
Only a little further until I can make it home. I can do this.
I named you Caroline for a reason. You give yourself some motivation to continue along. However, the truth is you are at your limit. In the back of your mind, you know that you still have at least another 2 or 3 hours of walking until you make it home. As you walk through the countryside, you notice a house that still has its lights on. It looks as if it's a small older home, one that has seen a lot of history.
I hate to be this person, but I really need help right now.
People who live on this side of town are usually really nice. It's part of the culture out here to help people out when they are in need. Even though Virginia is pretty far north, a lot of people here still hold on to these southern values. Wait, is this America? I was America, especially those that live in rural areas.
Might as well knock and see if they're willing to help me out.
A little time passes, then you hear a resident begin to move. Someone approaches the door from the inside.
Sorry to bother you so late. I was walking back to the city and got caught up in the rain.
To the city? Well, that's a long walk late at night. You're welcome to take a rest inside my house. I will try and help you out the best I can.
Oh, we're in the south, my man. Midwest? Nah. The woman's house looks just as well lived Wait, the woman's house looks just as well lived in as the exterior. Everything seems like it is well loved and well used. She looks you up and down with a concerned look on her face.
My goodness, what is a pretty thing like you doing walking in the rain on a Sunday night?
Drugs.
It's a long story I would rather not talk about right now if I'm being honest.
Sorry, I didn't mean to be pushy. I was just curious is all.
Aw.
My name is Samantha. I will go get you some towels and blankets. If you need anything else, please let me know.
Thank you very much. Nice to meet you. You can call me Princess. Let's just say it's a nickname that was earned, not given. I'm not really a big fan of my birth name anyway, so it was bound to stick.
Wait, what? I gave you your name. Oh, the betrayal of a daughter.
Well, that sounds interesting, Miss Princess. Tell me more when I come back, okay?
Oh, wait, what? Oh, there we go. I was like, what is happening? Samantha is heading toward another room in the house. She moves slow, not because of her physical health, merely just to show she trusts. Seems like she will be gone for a while, judging by how far away she walked and how slowly she moved. Now let's just calm
I can't lie
down.
to myself. I'm fiending, but I also have to control.
Yeah, this is not our home. We can't just be rummaging through the medicine cabinet like, woman, where's your medicine? Your addiction rips into you for neglecting it. You did not give in this time, but this is one battle in a long war. Wait, she's a junkie? Oh, going cold turkey is not gonna be nice. Eventually, you will be outnumbered only through incredible odds and the dedication could they be overcome. Man, if you try to do this, you're gonna have to lock yourself in a room. Maybe food and water. You're gonna start puking. You're gonna start itching. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna feel cold. You don't know what. Unrealistic goals lead to unrealistic outcomes. You must fight through unrealism. Samantha walks back inside the living room. Looks like she forgot something. You take this opportunity to speak her mind.
You wouldn't happen to have any painkillers, would you?
I'm sorry, honey. I stopped using that stuff a long
Damn, Samantha is OG, man. She's done it all.
There's something I have that will help you out much more than a
What?
pill.
Whips out the five keys of like cocaine. She's actually a drug lord of the South.
Samantha? Where are you?
Oh my god, I'm right. She might have called the cops on me. She's like, this is the junkie right here. After waiting a while, you start to get worried. She may have dozed off or something. After you call her name, you hear her begin to approach. You hear her footsteps approaching. Seems like someone's motorcycle is outside. You hear her footsteps approaching. Seems like she heard you and is coming back. Oh, whoa, she's fast.
Looks like you're awake now. Here, these will help you dry off.
Samantha hands you an immense amount of blankets and towels. She must have collected many over the years. She seems to have a hard time letting things go.
Sorry to keep you waiting. I was busy fetching some medicine to help you out.
Don't worry about it. I'm just glad you're still awake.
It looks like the pills have taken a toll on you, honey.
Wait, how did you know I was on pills?
Let's just call it intuition from someone with a similar experience in their past.
Oh yes, I knew it. She a real one.
You came to the right person. I can help someone like you. But first, I want you to hear my story.
I want some cookies and milk, Grammy.
Yes, of course.
Samantha begins the story talking about her upbringing. She was born and raised in South Carolina in a small beach town. Things were simple and she was happy. After graduating high school, she married her high school sweetheart. Life was going smoothly so far, nothing could get in her way. Things were not always simple though. Complications began to arise. Around 10 years ago, Samantha's husband was injured at his job working construction. He went to a pain clinic and they prescribed him medicine for it. Little did he know the immense consequences this little prescription would have. Vicodin? His tolerance grew higher and higher, and so did the quantity of his prescription. 5 years after his first pill, Samantha's husband would overdose and die. Samantha had picked up on the habit as well but swore to stop once her husband passed away. Doctors turned their back on Samantha once she stopped taking the pills. She was no longer a profitable customer. Even though Samantha had stopped taking the pills, her addiction persisted. Deep down, she knew she would relapse eventually. The pain in her heart could not be filled with anything but pills, not that she had any other option. Instead of relapsing, Samantha took matters into her own hands. She was able to find a way to create medicine to help her addiction symptoms. Although she was very vague on the details, she promised that she will tell you more when she can trust you. Finding this information is also what led her to move to Virginia. Apparently, this is one of the very few areas in the United States that all the needed ingredients can grow. Interesting. I played a lot of VNs, right? They're usually in some make-believe United States or make-believe Japan, or it is Japan, or some mystical world. Either way.
I'm so sorry. You've been through so much. Losing someone to addiction isn't something I would wish on my worst enemy.
It is still the most difficult thing I have ever been through in my life. The past is the past, though. Nothing I can do to change it. What I can do is change the future.
Is that why you started creating your own medicine?
Yes, but I can't share it. If they find out, then they'll prosecute me for distribution of illegal drugs.
An awkward silence fills the room. You can tell this is a battle that Samantha has been fighting in her head for years. The reality is that anything that cuts into the profits of modern medicine will never be promoted or allowed to exist. Any threat will be outlawed or exterminated by the great forces of capitalism. Money over morals is a lesson learned through the hard-earned experience, not just from her, but from many others like her.
Even if I cannot publish my discoveries, that doesn't stop me from being able to help people like you. I want you to have a sip of this, as long as you promise to keep this a secret.
This better not be something that would knock me out, Samantha. This better not be something that, oh, surprise, welcome to Resident Evil 9. I'm actually part of Umbrella Corp. Oh, that's a potion. Samantha walks over and picks up a strange-looking green liquid in a small bottle that she had set down on a nearby table. As she presents it to you, it gives off an incredible aura. It's aura farming. You can tell that it took a lot of effort to create.
Sure thing. I trust you, Samantha. I won't tell a soul.
You begin to drink some of the medicine. It tastes very strongly of earth. You can feel the many different herbal ingredients smoothly flow down your throat. Your body relaxes like it never has before. You begin to feel as if you are being pulled into a dream which becomes more and more vivid with each passing moment. Oh, a little small animation. Different art style, but I'm assuming because it's a dream, right? Dreams do get funky. Oh my days, my eyes. You open your eyes and are suddenly blinded with an incredibly powerful light. It seems you are in a cave of some sort, filled with crystals illuminating it. Seeing out of the exit hole is impossible, but you can hear the rain coming down outside.
Where am I? What is this place?
We just got drugged, honey. As you turn around, you see the body of water is even greater behind you. This place gives off a mysterious aura. It is hard to describe exactly. It feels almost as if you are being watched by a higher being of some sort.
It's really hard to tell if this is just a crazy dream or if this is really happening. Either way, I need to get out of here. This place kind of gives me the creeps.
After exiting the cave, you see a long path going into some mountains covered with forest.
What is going on? This can't be real.
The rain is even colder in this place than the forest you woke up in before heading to Samantha's. Although that world seemed like a faraway place from wherever you find yourself now. Rocks floating in mid-air above you as if held up by some supernatural magical force. With no other options, you follow the path into the mountains. You enter the dark forest and attempt to take cover under a tree to stay out of the rain. The thought of being stuck here forever begins to cross your mind. Normally you could find shelter somewhere in a rainstorm like this, but not now. This place you have woken up in is so far from your reality you don't know what to do. All of a sudden you freeze in position without even thinking. Something is surely watching you now. You can just feel it. You attempt to silence your panic breathing and calm down. Whatever is close by should leave you alone if you don't alert it. Maybe, maybe not. Oh. Wait, can she? Yeah, well, screw it. The veins in your head begin to rush as blood starts flowing rapidly into your eyeballs. Every hair in your body stands up as it feels like your skin begins to peel off. You feel heat radiating from your skin's surface like a star being born in the night sky. Nothing is the same anymore. This is only the start. She turned purple! Time freezes, your body begins to float in the air. Pain, fear, anxiety, paranoia, these feelings are amplified beyond the maximum of which you thought possible. However, as you realize this, your feelings are quickly replaced by something greater, something bigger than yourself. They are no longer trapped inside of your head, they are being channeled throughout your entire body. You are tired of being the victim, tired of not being in control. The feeling of despair begins to change into something else, something more useful. Anger, hatred, these feelings you have long suppressed begin to resurface. The power growing within you gives you the confidence to finally fight back.
I'm not afraid of anything anymore. Well, what are you waiting for? Come at me already!
The wolf. Responding to your taunt, the creature begins to attack. You can tell that there are no thoughts behind those eyes. It is acting on its nature. Just like you, it's controlled by the power it wields. It's inevitable that it will attack a greater power that threatens it. Looks like this creature has fought before, man. Look at that. The creature's hind legs shove the earth, propelling it forwards. It is as if you can see it moving in slow motion. Your perception has become inhuman. Judging by its speed, it's no match for you, merely a test to see your true capabilities. With this power, you can obliterate it without a second thought. As if by instinct, you begin to concentrate your energy. Your newfound power begins to flow through your body and into your hand. Almost as if opening a faucet connected to a massive body of water, you feel an almost unlimited supply attached to you. Whatever power you're channeling is nothing compared to the greatness of its source. Ooh! The creature approaches, slowly but surely, blindly running at you before you can release the attack. Little does it know that its fate has already been decided. You feel your veins begin to pulse, almost as if executing a pre-programmed command. It's not just the power you are channeling, but also the knowledge of how to use it.
Goodbye, you furry fuck!
A black bullet flies out of your hand and cuts through the air at the speed of light. Even with your ability to see the events around you as if they are happening in slow motion, you can barely keep your eyes on this attack. It surges with power and seeks to destroy anything in its path. Oh wow, we killed it. The attack instantly tore through it like a speeding bullet going through a paper target. The creature is frozen in place, unable to move a muscle. You can see the look of terror struck on its face as it realized this was the final moment it would be alive. Just as quickly as the battle started, it was over. Okay, that's a badass freaking, maybe that's a thumbnail. Taking a life with no remorse, this is not something you thought you would do. But something else seems to be influencing. You aren't fully in control. Murder is all you can think about. The pain is overwhelming. You feel a new part of you deep inside awakening. A part that should have never been born. Many voices in your head hurl commands at you with one thing in common. Destruction. Use your overwhelming power. Use it to destroy the wrong things in the world. However, the voices begins to get quieter and quieter. The silence finally allows you to think again. I thought she was gonna wake up. We're still here, man. Just as quickly as a creature was killed, it vanishes from this world. So many unexplained things happening at such a rapid rate. Your negative thoughts begin to rush back into your brain, going back home to where they belong. As you look down, you can see that you are slowly transforming back into your original form. You're right back where you started, in a forest, in the rain. all alone, just as you always have been, with a feeling of dread and solitude overwhelming you. The darkness inside of you begins to. Oh god, I'm cracking, man. Oh, my voice is cracking. The darkness inside of you begins to vanish and is replaced by sorrow as your power fades away.
I can't do this anymore. I give up. Guess I'll be stuck in a goddamn forest for the rest of my life. In whatever fucked up world I've somehow ended up in.
Oh my god, what? Is that a bad thing? It keeps going. Suddenly, you feel a mysterious energy surround you. Everything begins to fade away once again. What's that? Where are we? Seems your prayers have been answered. Although you have not returned to your home, but have been transported to an even more unexplainable place than you were before. You stand inside of a massive castle. Judging from the silence, it seems devoid of any people. However, everything is far too clean for it to be abandoned, so where is
You are
everybody?
incredibly powerful, I must say.
Whoa, who is this scheming voice? You feel a ghost-like presence as they step out in front of you after watching you from behind. Usually you are really good at detecting people around you, but they completely took you by surprise. Something about them seems completely inhuman. You can't put a finger on what makes you feel this way, it's more of a gut feeling.
Just curious. What type of magic was that?
Magic? Is that what I was doing?
You don't know about magic? That must have been your awakening then.
They begin to look flustered and fall silent for a moment. You can tell they are processing a lot of different thoughts, deciding on the best course of action.
Firstly, my name is Kusanohime. I'm the goddess of vegetation and am responsible for governing all life on Earth. Secondly, you have a lot to catch up on. I'm going to guide you to my sacred library to do so.
Kusano Hime walk through the hallway behind you into a large corridor. They walk in a hurry, although you don't see any reason you have to be in one. You're just happy you aren't getting attacked or rained on. At this point, you will take what you can get. You aren't going to ask any questions. Kusano Hime walks over to the desk on the right side of the room. They grab a book from inside of one of its drawers and then walks over to you.
Looks like your spiritual energy is low. You do not have much time left to remain in this world. Before you return to where you came from, I want you to absorb the knowledge of this book I wrote. It will teach you the basics and we can go from there.
Kusano Hime uses some sort of magic and the book began to emit a strange light. As you look into it, your vision fades away. You begin to have a flood of knowledge enter your brain. If it only was this easy, huh? When a world is first created, so is a place called the spirit realm. Although it exists in a separate dimension, it is connected to the life on its original planet. The gods and spirits of that world reside in the spirit realm and they govern all aspects of it. The spirit realm for Earth used to be vibrant and full of life. That was until the Void arrived. The Void? The Void arrived to Earth's spirit realm around 2 years ago, shrouding it in darkness. With its arrival, it brought an army of evil spirits with it, which waged war with the divine. One by one, the gods of this world were captured and fed to the Void, being farmed for their spiritual energy. The only god who survived was Kusano Hime, who went into hiding and assumed the role of all the gods in their absence. The Void is an evil spirit that has the power to travel to different spirit realms and consume that world's spiritual energy. Once it consumes enough energy in that planet's spirit realm, it then transports itself into the real world. This requires an incredible amount of energy and takes many years to do so, but once it happens, all life is instantly consumed. Once it sucks a planet dry, it moves on to the next in an endless cycle. The Void here on Earth is near completion, meaning that unless it is defeated, it will destroy all life on Earth in approximately 6 weeks. That's like freaking like 2 months. No planet that has ever been infected with the Void has survived or been able to destroy it.
As you can see, things are not looking good at all. But not all hope is lost. I've been hiding in this underground secret base to analyze the Void and may have found a weak point. If I can train you to use your power to its fullest capabilities, then it should be possible to take it out.
Why me? You seem like a pretty capable magic user yourself.
The truth is, I can't use any combat magic. My specialty is in other areas.
I knew it.
I don't think it makes me any less of a magician. I'm not insecure about it at all.
Rosanna looks very nervous for some reason. Probably best not to push the
You
issue.
are the only one left who can fight it. All the other spirits and gods who have tried have been consumed by the void.
I see. So I should return here to train whenever I get the chance.
Give yourself time to recover. Being in this place as a human takes a toll on your body. If you want to maximize your training, come back once a week. At least in terms of time on your planet.
As Kasana says this, you notice parts of her body are starting to fade away.
Looks like your time here is up. Return in 1 week's time and we will begin our training.
Okay. Your vision fades away as you begin to drift between this place and another. Yeah, we could save. Okay, interesting. A demo with a save. Pretty good. Top 2 6-7 2004. As you awaken, your body feels like you ran a marathon in your sleep. This could easily be the thumbnail. I'm not even joking. Your head is pounding and your body is very slow to respond. The clock on the wall above you shows it is 8 in the morning. You must have slept here all night. You remember your incredibly a strange dream, or was it a dream? Well, it had to be, right? The couch you've awoken on is incredibly comfortable, which makes it hard to get up and get going. It sure is nice to wake up somewhere that isn't the ground. The pillows make it feel like you are floating in midair. You cannot stay here forever though, your destiny awaits you. Objects at rest tend to stay at rest. The only way to change that is an outside force. You push yourself up and get your day started. Feels like an attack on me, man. You wander to the living room, still foggy in the head from a very rough night. The lines between dreams and reality are barely real at this point. Feels like you're floating around and watching yourself from a third-person perspective.
Good morning, little Miss Sunshine.
Samantha walked up behind you without your notice, causing you to jump back in surprise. Her sleepy thoughts got in the way of your senses.
Oh, sorry about that. Didn't mean to startle you. I was just checking up on you is all.
It's okay. I have just been really jumpy lately. It's not your fault.
Looks like the remedy had a very strong effect on you. Your side effects are a lot worse than mine were.
Side effects? What are the side effects?
Well, the normal ones are minor muscle fatigue and drowsiness, but instead it knocked you out cold.
I had the strangest dream ever. Must have been the medicine at work then.
Hopefully, since the side effects were stronger, the medicine will be stronger as well. You will still have cravings, but they will go away as long as you take a dose once a week and stay off the pills.
Pills here? I'm kidding. You're not in agreement to stay off the pills, but something still seems wrong. It feels like you are forgetting something important.
Oh shit! Today is my first day at work! I totally forgot! I gotta go. My shift starts in an hour, but if I run, I should be able to make it.
Oh no! Hurry up and get out of here then. Come back sometime next week for another dose.
You give her a thumbs up and then rush out of the house. Samantha waves goodbye out of her front window. She remains very friendly towards you even with your very odd behavior. It seems she really does understand the pain you are going through, at least to an extent. You make a mental note to come back to her house next week. You're able to quickly run through the outskirts of town and into the city. Although your body is in immense pain, you push through to make it on time to the coffee shop. You were in shock you even got hired in the first place, given your horrific resume and lack of any good references. Oh my god, she's like me. The pay is good enough to pay your apartment's rent and you even make tips on top of that. If it wasn't for this job, you were most likely going to get evicted soon. I do like the... how do we say it? I don't know the proper term for VNs when it comes to their art. The background, the background settings, you know, the art. I like it. I'm not glazing the game. I'm just saying this is an example of If you're gonna move me place to place, might as well change the background, right? You make it to the coffee shop appropriately named Coffee with minutes to spare. The shade from the tall buildings nearby provides some much needed cooling. The summer heat is in full effect this time of year. Looking in the window, you see your reflection and are horrified. Looks like you were hit by a truck and fell in a pot of mud. You take a moment to fix your appearance up as best as you can before walking in. As you enter the shop, the strong smell of fresh coffee fills your nostrils. The coffee shop is full of many different kinds of people, young and old, wealthy and poor. This environment is much different than when you were here for a job interview during after hours. You see an employee walk up to you from behind the cash register. He approaches you with a friendly yet serious expression. You can tell he's very professional and good at his job, although from the looks of him, he seems to have a more fun side as well. He's also pretty nice to look at. Maybe that's why you are thinking about him so much.
Excuse me, miss. I just wanted to let you know that this is a safe space.
You look around for a moment and notice a number of homeless people with small cups of coffee. Seems like this place acts as a sort of safe haven for people that have fallen upon hard times. You must think you're coming here because you're one of them. Well, he isn't entirely wrong.
Sorry, I'm not homeless or anything. I'm actually a new employee. Today is my first day. I had a really rough night and had to run here to make it on time. But I am here and ready to work.
Oh, I apologize. It's just that... Well, never mind actually. My name is Xavier. I actually was assigned to help you with your training today.
Nice to meet you. You can call me Princess.
Seems a bit... Okay, you can tell this catches him off guard for... I would be caught off guard. You can call me Princess. Like, is this real? It's clear that he's trying not to laugh in order to be professional. It's also clear that he isn't doing a very good job of doing so. He begins to walk towards you with a newfound perception.
Princess? Really? How did you end up with a name like that?
Let's just say it's a nickname that was earned, not given. Ever since I was a kid, people have told me I'm really high maintenance, so they started calling me Princess.
High maintenance? Oh
I'm
no.
not really a big
Red
fan of my
flag.
name anyway, so it was bound to stick. Don't worry, I will be a low-maintenance employee and save my princess-like behavior for outside of work.
Oh, I wasn't worried. You can be as much of a princess as you want as long as you do your job well. That reminds me, you should meet with Cassandra in the staff room. I'll show you where it is.
Cassandra. As you walk into the staff room, you immediately see a woman named Cassandra sitting at the table half asleep. Subscribe, like, comment down below. It seems like you aren't the only sleep-deprived person in this coffee shop. She's completely unaware of your entrance, but she also kind of looks at peace that way.
She has a bad habit of dozing off whenever she is on break in here. Don't hold it against her. And don't try to talk to her before her alarm goes off. Just trust me on that one.
Xavier has a fearful look on his face and makes no attempt to bother his manager during her break. Seems like he probably has experience trying to get her to wake up forcibly in the past. Judging from how he is acting right now, it's safe to assume that it did not go well at all.
Alrighty, time for me to get moving.
The girl suddenly jolts awake after a few seconds of her alarm going off. Her energy is unmatched, no wonder she's the manager of this place. You are conflicted. On one hand, it's rather responsible of her to set an alarm before dozing off. On the other, it seems unprofessional to sleep at work, especially as the manager. Although her first impression wasn't the greatest, she is defying my preconceived notions of her.
You must be the new employee. My name is Cassandra. Nice to meet you.
Cassandra jumped up out of her sleepiness and brightened up immediately, showing off her infectious smile. She has a certain aura of positivity that seems to touch the hearts of those around her, including you. People like this usually annoy you, but since she is your boss, you choose to let it slide and keep an open mind, at least for now. It also helps that she is undeniably beautiful.
Yes, she told me people usually call her Princess, which she prefers.
Aw, that's so cute! Welcome to the coffee shop, Princess. I'm the manager here, so I'll be showing you the ropes today. Xavier, could you back out and cover the front? I will take it from here.
Xavier hurries back to the busy coffee shop after giving you and Cassandra a reassuring smile. As he leaves, Cassandra approaches you with a confident look on her face. Xavier hurries back to the busy coffee shop after giving you and Cassandra a reassuring smile. As he leaves, Cassandra approaches you with a confident look on her face. Oh, where?
We are a bit understaffed and the shop is busy, so a lot of your training will be learning while doing. Is that okay?
Alright,
Works
yeah.
for me, I guess.
Yeah, just give me money.
Great! I'll teach you the basics of the cash register. That's where you'll start.
What happened to that dude who interviewed me? I think his name was Doug or something like that.
Wait, Dog Walker?
Oh, him? Yeah, we had to fire him last week after we caught him stealing money from the cash register. Your first lesson of training is to not be like Doug.
Damn.
I will teach you some more lessons on the cash register. Follow me.
This is actually pretty high quality. What is this? Cassandra gives you a brief tutorial on how to work the register and the system of the coffee shop. It seems simple enough. First, you take the customer's order and write it on a slip which gets hung up behind the counter. Then you punch in the total into the register and take the customer's payment as Xavier or Cassandra make the drink.
All right. Are you ready, Miss Princess?
Yeah, I've worked the register at some of my past jobs. I feel pretty confident.
Be careful though. Some of our customers can be very difficult and will get very angry if you mess up their order.
That's okay. Difficult customers aren't anything new to me either.
Perfect. I'll have you start with this customer. Don't be afraid to call me or Xavier over if you have any questions.
Aww. Difficult looking customer approaches.
Welcome to coffee. Can I get a name for the order?
Oh, no voice act. The name's Martha, not that you would care. Got anything good here? I don't usually trust any coffee outside of my usual shops in the Bronx.
Well, you can take a look at the menu. I am here if you have any questions.
Martha looks very irritated as she glances over the menu momentarily. I don't like any of this liberal bullcrap. Just get me coffee New York style. 5 shots of espresso, hold the milk, and then give me some cream of whip on the side with some espresso beans that are also on the side. Actually, could I do whole milk? Actually, 5 seems like a lot. Let me just do 4. Also, I decided I want the milk on the sides as well. Actually, no milk, please. That only makes my stomach hurt. Alright, time to write down the order. Whip? Fuck me, he said... It's either these two. It's either cream of whip. No, he said no milk. And he said 4.
Alright, I'll have that
Oh
coffee
shit,
ready
I
for you
fucked it up.
shortly.
It was actually beans. He did not remove that, right? Alright, I'll have that coffee ready for you. Oh god. You begin to help out the other customers in line as Xavier creates the complicated order for Martha. After Xavier finishes the order, they give it to you and call out the order. Oh no. Oh no. We're gonna get fired. It's wrong, it's all wrong. My day's officially ruined. Martha asks for the manager and you direct them to Cassandra. They begin to scream at her for a solid 10 minutes straight as she smiles and apologizes repeatedly. You pretend not to notice and continue assisting other customers. A difficult looking customer approaches, son of a...
Welcome to coffee. Can I get a name for the order?
Greg. I need something strong today. I just got done with a 17-hour... Oh, I don't give a shit. Okay, I don't give a shit.
Well, you can take a look at the menu. I am here if you have any questions.
Alright, Greg begins to grip his belt and squint at the menu with a confused look on his face. What in the goddamn hell is an Americano? I swear this country's going to hell with all this European bullshit. Let me just get a dark roast with some hazelnut creamer and 3 packs of sugar on the side. Okay. It's a dark roast, hazelnut with some hazelnut creamer, 3 packs of sugar on the side. Actually, ordering creamer that has nut in it sounds kinda gay. Let me just do half and half instead. You know what? Screw it. Ain't nothing wrong with being a little fruitcake as long as you voted for Bush. Hazelnut, espresso. Let me get hazelnut, but this time make it an extra dark roast and add another pack of sugar on the side. So 4. Alright. What's clear hazelnut. Extra dark. 4.
Thank you for your business. I'll get to making that coffee right away.
Alright, let's see, buddy. Let's see. You begin to help out now. I've read this already. I want to see the results. Well done, you actually got my order right. Phew. Greg hands you a $5 bill and walks up with a smile on their face. You pocket it while Xavier and Cassandra aren't looking and continue assisting other customers. Drug money? A difficult looking customer approaches.
Welcome to coffee. Can I get a name for the order?
Holly, I'm in big hurry to get to me. Alright. Jared texted me his coffee order and asked me to pick it up. Let me see what he said. Okay then, yada yada yada. She begins to push buttons extremely slow until she finally reaches the screen she wants. Then she opens her purse and begins rummaging around for her reading glasses. After a few minutes, she finally finds them and begins to read out the order. Okay, so Thursday he wants a chocolate lavender macchiato with 3 extra shots of espresso. Okay. Chocolate lavender macchiato. Okay, include caramel drizzle on the left side of the cup. Wait, whoa, okay. Alright, chocolate lavender. 3. Left and top.
Thank you for your business.
Alright, skip it. I need to know. Did I fuck it up? It's another complicated order. It's wrong, it's all wrong. My day is officially ruined. What did she say? I even forgot about it. I mean, yeah, I guess we kind of lost the drug money there. The tip. Today felt like one of the longest shifts you have ever worked. The customers kept coming at all hours of the day. Before you know it, the shop was closing for the day. He helped Cassandra and Xavier with closing duties as the evening sun beams in through the windows. Eventually, they tell you to go home and congratulate you on an awesome first day. You use the last of your strength to walk home after a long day of work. Usually you wouldn't stop and stare at your apartment building, but after so many near-death experiences, you weren't sure if you would ever see it again. After everything you have been through in the last 24 hours, to say you are exhausted is an understatement. Nothing sounds better than being able to wash up and relax in the comfort of your own home. You walk inside and are greeted with the same boring, bare-bones interior decoration as always. Maybe when you fix your financial situation, you will finally get around to decorating this place. However, a part of you enjoys the simplicity of its current state. It's like a blank canvas with so many exciting possibilities. Like drugs. Well, no use thinking about it now. Time to wash up and get some much needed sleep. Alright. After showering and putting on your pajamas, the sun has set completely. The darkness of the night feels comfortable now that you're able to rest easy in a familiar place. You climb into the bed and get ready for another day of work tomorrow. Oh, so every time we get rest. Alright. Tuesday, innit? Interesting, they added in
All right,
animation.
I should get going. I need to head to work soon.
You climb out of bed and are greeted by the bright morning sun shining through your window. The new day brings you a new sense of renewed optimism about life. Now that you finally have hope for sobriety, it feels almost like a new person. You head on over to coffee for another shift. The Jefferson City downtown is busy with adults heading to work and children heading to school. Everyone is headed somewhere where they don't really want to be, but that's just how life is. If you let the negative thoughts get you down, you would just rot in bed all day every day. Sometimes it's worth it to push yourself out of your comfort zone. Sometimes. Return to a place you only left a short while ago. The morning sun shines on the tinted windows and reflect the city. Who knows how many customers you will have today, although it isn't too busy outside. So clearly, I'm not fit for orders like this. As you walk inside, you see only 2 customers. Looks as if business is much slower than it was at this time yesterday. You look around and then you notice someone familiar. Xavier is cleaning some tables in the corner of the shop where nobody's sitting. You can tell he has been working hard because of how intense his focus on the task is. His dedication is admirable. It seems like he genuinely enjoys the task of cleaning. That says a lot about a person. They are dedicated, loyal, and trustworthy, at least in your opinion. You debate on whether or not to talk to him. He seems like he's reading the zone right now. Let him vibe, I think. It's a morning thing. You choose to just let him relax and do what he loves. Looking at him from a distance has its own charm to it. You can see his muscles bulge through his flannel as he forcefully cleans the countertops. A bit of sweat drops down his brow, but it doesn't seem to bother him. He's focused on the task at hand. I get it, we're gonna bang. After staring for a little bit, you decide to head to Cassandra. She'll think you're late to work if you keep her waiting too long. I agree. As you approach the staff room entrance behind the bar, you spot Cassandra walking out of it. She heads towards you looking as friendly as always.
Hey, Princess. You got here right on time. As you can see, we're a little slow today. Tuesdays and Thursdays are always like this, but that makes it the perfect time to clean. I pulled up a list of tasks on the laptop in the staff room. Go pick one and get started on it.
A part of you naturally wants to talk back at people who give you orders, but you refrain from doing so. For one, this job actually seems pretty chill. Nothing you have been asked to do seems unreasonable. Also, something about Cassandra makes you actually enjoy getting bossed around by her. Some explicit scenes with her in a powerful position over you run through your brain, but you ignore those thoughts before you get too worked up. Damn, now I'm wet. Okay, deep clean the dishes, wipe down the... I think we could wipe down the windows. Looks like you have the choice of either cleaning dishes or wiping down the windows. There's a note with 2 phone numbers attached to the side of the computer. These must be Cassandra and Xavier's phone numbers. You take it and put it inside of her brow for safety.
Alright, what tasks should I do today?
Well, wiping down the... Or maybe the dishes. Sounds like it's easier. You walk over to the coffee bar and get started with cleaning the dishes. Because of the crazy busy day yesterday, you knew this would not be an easy task. However, it was even worse than you imagined. The dirty dishes seemed endless. Scrubbing dirty cup after dirty cup was extremely boring, but you eventually finished them up. Oh my god, that is 5%, huh? After cleaning all morning, you look around for Cassandra to ask what else you could do to help. You notice only one customer in the shop. It's even slower than it was this morning. The only employees still in the shop seem to be you and Cassandra, who is standing behind the counter. She notices you looking for her and walks over to talk to you.
Thanks for cleaning today. You were a big help. You can leave now. This place isn't going to get any busier, so I can handle it alone for the rest of the day.
Well, let's wait a minute. Is this a paid thing or...
Oh, by the way, did you write down me and Xavier's phone numbers on the staff computer?
Yes, I got them. I don't have a cell phone right now, but I can call from my landline at home if I need anything.
Sounds good. Don't be afraid to give us a ring if you want to hang out. We are a tight-knit family here at Coffee. We have another busy day tomorrow, though, so be here and ready to go by 7.
Don't worry, Cassandra. I won't disappoint you.
You give Cassandra a confident-looking grin and a thumbs up which seems to amuse her. Her eyes sparkle as she lets out a laugh at her corny response. She seems to really enjoy talking to you, but it's hard to tell if she treats everyone this way or if she's being extra nice to you in particular. As you walk home, you observe the hustle and bustle of the city. Everyone seems to be heading out to grab lunch and then return to their desk job. It's a really weird feeling to already be done with work at this point in the day. Suddenly you realize something. Why are you heading home? The more you think about it, sitting in your apartment alone really doesn't seem all that appealing. All you're going to do is think about taking pills and eat the little amount of food in your fridge. Maybe it would be better to do something fun around town. You try and think of a fun activity you can do that doesn't cost money. Park? Yeah, we can go to the park. After walking to the park, you are entranced with the sounds of nature. Taking a seat at the bench, you decide to take it all in for a moment. The birds chat in the trees as kids play around in the grass fields. You feel the wind blowing your hair side to side as it switches directions. As as you people watch, you see someone wave in your direction. You awkwardly turn around to see if they could be looking at someone behind you, but nobody's nearby. They begin to approach you, and as they do, you begin to recognize them from your past.
Princess! Wow, I never thought I would run into you here of all places.
Who the?
Do
Who are you?
still go by that name? I remember you getting mad when I called you your real name once.
Yeah, I still prefer not to be called that. Princess is just fine. I'm sorry to ask this, but what was your name again?
Oh, that's no problem. It's Jane. I wouldn't have expected you to remember that. We hardly knew each other back then.
Her name begins to uncover some forgotten memories stored in the back of her head. You remember her from your high school. She was a grade above you and was in the marching band and science club. Needless to say, she wasn't exactly Miss Popular. However, you remember her being well liked by her peers.
Well, I actually just graduated from Virginia University. I got a job here as a junior environmental scientist.
Damn, funny.
I've
Okay.
only lived here for a month, but I've enjoyed it so far. What about you? I had no idea where you went after you dropped out. There were a lot of rumors.
Yeah, I figured. Well, here I am. I wouldn't say I'm thriving by any means, but I'm surviving.
Well, I can't imagine how hard it must have been to live on your own at only 16. You are very brave.
Wait, I'm 16? Even though you only spoke a couple of times before this, Jane seems to genuinely care about your well-being. This is hard for her to process. It is crazy to think about how different your lives have turned out. She could have easily just written you off, pretending she didn't know who you were, but she went out of her way to speak with you. Okay, now I understand. She went to college. I stopped high school, I guess, and now I work. The other shocking thing is the way her appearance has changed. She was always cute. However, you notice two important things that have developed significantly in the past 5 years.
I'm sorry, I'm actually on the job right now, so I can't chat for much longer. Could you write your number down for me? I'll try and call you so we can find a day to get properly reacquainted.
Sure, I don't have a cell phone right now, but I can give you my landline.
Jane pulls out a small journal and writes her number down. You notice how it's organized with tabs and color-coded? It suits her personality. Her handwriting is very elegant and legible. It looks more like the writing of an author rather than a scientist.
Thanks, Princess. I hope we can hang out soon.
Life sure is strange. Oh, life is strange? Oh my god. Life sure is strange sometimes. You sit and enjoy the park for a while longer until heading back to your apartment. Oh, that's good. We kinda lessened that. I don't know. I still don't know if that's bad or good. After getting home after catching up with Jane and relax for a while in your living room, you eat some leftovers from your fridge and ponder what you should do this evening. There's still a good amount of time until you usually go to bed, and you still have a fair amount of energy.
I should give someone a call and see if they want to hang out.
You consider your options, not that there's that many. Many friends have come and gone throughout your years in the city. You exchange numbers with Jane today, but you also don't want to call them as soon as this soon and seem desperate. Your best bet is to either call Xavier or Cassandra. They said they would be down to hang sometime. Oh, you son of a beaver. You want me to call them now? After thinking it over, you decide to give Xavier a call. I mean, he's a baddie. You remember his number from the note in the coffee shop's laptop. It's almost stuck around in your memory, perhaps for a reason?
Hey, it's me. I was wondering if you were available tonight to hang out.
Princess? I was hoping you would call. Yeah, let's hang. Here, write down my address. You can come game with me in my dorm if you want.
That sounds fun, actually. I'll get ready and head over.
Regaming? You find a pencil and paper and write down the address of his dorm building. Next, you find your trusty map of the city and sketch out your route. You can't help but wonder if someone will invent something in the future to make this process far easier. Oh, this is 2004. That's interesting. Probably not. Directions are complicated as fuck. After relaxing for a bit and getting ready, you head out to the University of Jefferson. fresh night sky is surprisingly cheerful as compared to the darkness of the late night. Light bounces around the streets as the moon shines down. You can't help but feel cheerful as you stride through the city. After getting a little lost walking around campus, you eventually make it to the northwest dorm building. Who would have thought it would be in the southeastern part of campus? Must be a traditional American thing. Naming shit even if it makes no sense and being like, deal with it. After pondering what it means to be a citizen of a flawed country, you head inside the dorm building.
Hey, this dorm is actually really clean.
As you walk into Xavier's dorm room, you can't help but be shocked at how well maintained it is. Boys in college usually have disgusting dorm rooms. If you're lucky, they wash their bed sheets once a year. But this one is the cleanest you have ever seen by far.
Well, I don't just clean at coffee, you know? It's like therapy to me.
Oh, okay.
Whenever I start thinking about the future too much, or how I'm gonna afford tuition here, I clean. It helps take my mind off things. What about you? What do you do?
I goon. I'm a reading girl.
Really? I didn't know you were one of those people.
Whoa, one of those people, you son of a bitch. You're lucky you're my coworker.
I don't
Technically you can
mind
fire me.
partying every now and then, but I will never do drugs, so don't try and pressure me.
You awkwardly avoid eye contact for a little bit before continuing the conversation. It seems like he isn't a big fan of drugs for some reason.
So, do you want to try out this new retro game system I got? I found it in my childhood bedroom while I was home over summer.
You nod enthusiastically to show you want to try it out. He gets the message and begins to set up the game.
Alright, this game is called Super Landlord Simulator. I will be the landlord and you can be the property manager.
It's a co-op thing? Wow, it's a fancy schmancy thing right there. The title screen shows an apartment complex that looks really run down. It's called University Heights. It looks like these are student apartments. The property manager character looks like he has a large magnifying glass and is searching through each apartment very intently, looking for fees he can charge the tenants. The landlord is sitting in his office rubbing his hands and laughing evilly.
Wow, that is shockingly realistic. How do I play?
It will give you a tutorial once I press start. Speaking of, let's get started.
The game shows you the ropes with a brief screen that shows the controls and then thrusts you right into the game. You struggle to pick it up at first, but eventually you get the hang of things. Retro games are really unforgiving towards new players. You reach a critical point in the game. Some college kids have just moved out. They were all out-of-state students, so they are long gone and cannot physically confront you. They did a great job of cleaning everything and moving out while following all the rules. However, you notice that the sink that was leaking when they moved in is still leaking. What should you do? Charge them an extra $1,000. Oh my, we leave it for that. You decide to leave it for the next tenant. Unfortunately, you get hit with a score decrease, but Xavier doesn't seem to react at all. He probably is just being nice because he knows you haven't played this game before. After playing for a while longer, you finally reach the end and your score is displayed on the screen.
Oh, nice job! You did really well, especially considering it's your first time playing.
Once I figured out the basics, I started doing better. I used to be a big gamer in high school. Do you want to play
Big
again?
gamer.
Sure, why not?
You and Xavier continue playing games late into the night. Time flies as you have so much fun, you almost forgot you have work tomorrow. After heading home to catch some last-second sleep, you think about your relationship with Xavier. So many exciting adventures await with him, it fills you with happiness. Oh, that's pretty good. Oh, I think if it goes 0, we can go back to the other world. That's my theory. My 2 cents. My 50 cents. My dude. Alright, I'm kidding. You wake up bright and early at 6 a.m. Oh shit, I hit the table. No need to dilly-dally, you decide to get ready and head to work. You enjoy walking through the city in the early morning. The usual busy streets have only a few early morning commuters. Shops are opening for business and preparing for the rush of people grabbing something on the way to work. It's like the calm before the storm. As you approach the door to coffee, you notice that it has not even opened yet. You did get here a bit early, but you did not expect to be the first one. Just as you think that you hear someone walking towards you from the alleyway.
Good morning, Princess.
Good morning.
Hope you weren't waiting out here too long. I was just taking care of some stuff in the back.
Cassandra sleepily moves toward the metal door cover, pulling out a set of keys to unlock it. It seems she's not near this energetic when it's early in the morning. That's perfectly understandable, especially if she had to be here even earlier than you. Definitely. You enter the shop and are surprised to see everything set up already. Cassandra must work hard to be able to do all the opening tasks by herself.
We're going to start getting a lot of customers soon, so you should get on the register.
Oh yeah, let me
I
try
still
this
have
again.
some other things to take care of.
Cassandra heads to the staff room as you head over to the cash register to prepare for the wave of customers. Just as you do that, you hear the entrance door open. A difficult looking customer, alright.
Welcome to coffee. Can I get a name for the order?
Me, Brad. Me like coffee. Alright. Notice his eyes are bloodshot red and he also has a syringe stuck in his arm, dangling around like a dog wagging its tail. Brad hungry, huh? Okay. Brad want black roast coffee. Big coffee in small cup. He wants a biscuit. Alright. He wants a big cup. He wants dark. He wants a biscuit.
Thank you for your business. I'll get to making that coffee right away.
Okay, let's see. I don't know. It's wrong. It's all wrong. My day's officially ruined. Okay. My god, we're getting fired. We are getting fired. I know that was a drugged up motherfucker, man. How would they understand that? That's some Fent talking right there. A difficult looking customer approaches, but not really Fent. The man has a syringe. Heroin? I don't know.
Welcome to coffee. Can I get a name for the order?
Hello, my name is Harrison, but I prefer to be called by my spiritual. Okay, I don't give a shit. I don't give a flip. Harrison takes out a strange looking monocle and begins to survey the menu through it. Preposterous. This menu has no class, no style. Alright, get the fuck out of here then, man. Instead, I shall have you, my humble servant and slave of my command. Choose a small drink for me. Small drink. Dairy-free, gluten-free, vegan. It must be vegan. Okay. Small drink. Doesn't like a latte or cortado. Whole milk would be normal milk from skim milk, almond milk, or goat almond. Small.
Thank you for your business. I'll get to making that coffee.
I'm about to get butchered. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Oh wow! All right, well done. You actually got my order right. Harrison hands you a $5 bill and walks up with a smile on their face. You pocketed what Xavier and Cassandra got $10 for drug money. But we should not use that for drug money. But it's drugs.
Welcome to coffee. Can I get a name for the order?
Okay, and a lady with a small dog. No pets allowed, but they're already here, so. Pamela, little girl sweetheart. Okay, I don't give a flip, Pamela. Dog still bark. I don't give a flip. If she has the cash, she has the dough to spend, alrighty then. Tall iced coffee with half and half and 4 pumps of vanilla syrup. Oh my god, Eventi is... What is tall? Little cream with a side for my pup. She said half and half and like 4 pumps of syrup or something. She wants an iced coffee. 4 pumps. Tall would be large.
Thank you for your business. I'll get to making that coffee right
Hey,
away.
where's the side of the cream? Alrighty then. It's wrong, it's all wrong. Well, I mean, no, well, scheiße. What are we gonna do about that? What are we gonna do about them mangoes right there? As the rush of customer finally ends, you take a look around. Looks like it's already evening again. The nice part of working a busy shift is that the time goes by incredibly fast. The bad part is that you are completely exhausted. After finishing up your closing task, you say goodbye to Cassandra and Xavier and head home. After showering and eating dinner, you still have a bit of energy before going to sleep. Well, actually not really, but you will be damned if you go on an entire day without doing anything for yourself. This forces you to will the energy into existence.
I should do some reading. I'm curious what happens next in this book anyway.
You begin to read a novel while curling up into bed. It's super comfortable, which also makes it really hard to concentrate on the book. Eventually, you drift off to sleep with the book in hand. While we're sleeping, question is, are we going back to the spirit realm? Oh no. Oh, flashbang. Okay. You wake up around 8 a.m. Luckily, your shift doesn't start as early today. It's really nice to be able to wake up before your alarm goes off. After getting ready and eating a small breakfast, you head out to go to work. You walk quickly through downtown and arrive at the coffee shop. It's hard to tell whether the shop is open or not because of how little people are inside. Xavier looks like he's dying of boredom standing behind the register. You decide to head inside before he notices you staring at him. As you walk in, you say hello to Xavier and an old man slowly sipping his coffee in the corner. You look around only to notice that he's the only customer in the shop right now. With Xavier at the register, you decide to go in the staff lounge and see if there are any tasks that need to be done. Oh, manager. Sandra? Looks like Cassandra's taking an early break, probably because of how little there is to do right now. You can't tell if she's sleep deprived or just a very sleepy person in general. Even though her eyes are open, you can tell that her mind is elsewhere, especially because she hasn't noticed you at all. You decide to quietly walk over to the computer and see what tasks are available. You can mop the floor. Okay, you sneak out of the staff lounge just in case Cassandra's alarm goes off and she wakes up. It would be bad if she thought you were watching her sleep.
Alright, what tasks should I do today?
I think we can do the floor. Inventory checking would be a bit more up there, right? You gather some cleaning supplies and a mop from the supply closet and begin to mop behind the coffee bar. At first you dislike it, but the more you get into it, the more you begin to enjoy it. Seeing your hard work result in sparkly clean floor is very rewarding. Before you know it, you have mopped around the entire shop. I'm curious if we... I'm really curious now. 0%. After completing your cleaning task, you decide to take your lunch break. You ate some leftover pastries which were close to expiring and went on a walk around the block. It seems like a good habit to get into. It helps you digest your food and get out of the coffee shop for a little bit. However, your break is nearly over. Time to return to your post. Looks like nothing much has changed. The shop still seems to be slow in business. You look around and do not see Cassandra anywhere. She must still be working on some stuff in the staff room. That may be giving her too much credit. She is probably just nodding off while pretending to look busy.
Hey, Princess. Cassandra told me that you can leave now. I'm going to leave soon myself, but I still have a few things to take care of.
Well then, guess I should head home. See you tomorrow.
Looking forward to it. Have a good rest of your day.
You begin to walk towards the direction of her apartment. However, you begin to have second thoughts, much like the last time you got out of work early. I already visited the park, perhaps I should take a walk around the city. Yep, I agree. We're gonna meet new people, or the other character. After walking around town for a while, you wander into an upscale convenience store. Usually you like to grab a snack and sit at the table and people watch through the large windows. Today you kind of just wandered in here on a whim. You already ate some leftover pastries at the coffee shop. It has been. Oh, fuck. It has been a while since you have been here, though. The only reason you came here before was because it was close to your previous job. As you walk up and down the aisles looking at the new items, you notice something. A man is looking at you through the corner of his eye. Once he sees you notice this, he begins to approach.
What's a fine lady like you doing here all by yourself?
Wow, this guy wants to flip the fuck me? Calm
First
down,
of all,
Romeo.
That has got to be one of the worst pickup lines I have ever heard. Second of all, I'm shopping for groceries. Is that really so strange to do alone?
Okay, you got me. That was a super lame line. I just couldn't think of anything better to say. The name's Felix. Let's just start this conversation over again and pretend I wasn't being a creep.
Felix, huh? Aren't you married to, like, Marzia? Aren't you PewDiePie? Your harsh words did not even seem to faze him the slightest. You can't help but be impressed. Most men throw up the white flag and retreat immediately, when you extend your claws, and metaphorically, of course. However, she's different, which means either he's a complete bonehead or his confidence is just on another level. Probably some mix of both of those things, half and half.
Okay, I guess I'll give you one redo. Try asking a more normal question this time.
Okay, what is your name? How long have you been in the city?
People call me Princess. I ran away from home when I was 16 and moved here. So I guess I've been here for 5 years now?
She's 21.
Time started flying as soon as I left my hometown. Probably just because I've been focused on making it to tomorrow.
Oh, wow. I actually had a pretty similar experience. My folks kicked me out at 17. I worked a bunch of odd jobs until I got my current gig as a bartender. I haven't talked to him ever since. Is it the same way with you?
My dad tries to get in touch with me every now and then, but it's never for anything good. I was never really close with my family anyway.
You and Felix stand in silence reflecting upon your past. Although your initial judgment of him was that he was just another creepy dude, it seems that there's a lot more to him. He's a very handsome and confident, but on the inside he's probably hurting just as bad as you are.
Sorry if I made it weird again. I have a habit of doing that, if you couldn't tell. If you give me your number, I can give you a call to hang out sometime. Third time's the charm, they say. I just need one more chance, and I promise to be as normal as possible.
Well, I don't usually do this, but you seem innocent enough. Fine. I'll write my number down. Don't text me though. It's a landline. I don't have a cell phone right now.
That's how I met your father. Alright. Felix writes his number down on a receipt and gives it to you. He then hands you his cell phone so you can create a contact for yourself. You aren't sure if you fully trust him yet though. Screw it. Yeah, let's just give him a real number. Your instincts tell you he's actually a good guy. He just seems to be horrible at first impressions.
Thanks. I promise you won't regret this.
I kind of regret it now. The moment he said, thanks, that sounded like he was really excited. He was too excited. Overjoyed, he flashes you a smile and then flashing me a smile? We're flashing now? Then prances out of the store like a schoolgirl. Can't help but be flattered in how happy he was to get your phone number. Only time will tell what his intentions with you are, but he seems much different than the usual creeps who hit on you. It wouldn't be fair if you did not at least give him a chance. Spit on that thing. After walking around for a bit longer and people watching out of the window, you decide to head back to your apartment. 40% baby, 40%. After getting home after catching up with Felix, and relax for a while in your living room. You heat up some frozen food from your freezer and ponder what you should do this evening. As you do this, you think about visiting one of your friends. Maybe,
I should give someone a call and see if they want to hang out.
maybe Cassandra? After thinking it over, you decide to give your manager a call. Look at that dumb face. You remember her number from the note in the coffee shop's laptop. It's somewhat stuck around your memory, perhaps for a reason.
Hey, Cassandra, this is Princess. So remember when you said I could call you to hang out?
Yeah, of course I do. I'm so glad you finally did. I'm actually headed to the West Side Bowling Alley. Do you want to meet me there?
Yeah, sure. That's actually pretty close to where I live.
That works great then. I'll be there in around 20.
It's been a while since you have gone bowling, but you remember being better than you expected. The bowling alley is only a 10-minute walk from here, so you have some time to relax. It would be better for it to get there first. You don't have enough money to pay for a whole lane yourself. After relaxing for a bit and getting ready, you head out to the west side bowling alley. You walk through some side streets to take the shortest route to the bowling alley. It hurts your soul to see the nice neighborhoods with happy families living lives of luxury. A luxury you likely would never be able to afford. Perhaps you are being too nihilistic about the future. There's still time to turn your life around. Okay, she's like me. I am very nihilistic about myself. Other people, I'm very optimistic. But when I talk about me, I'm like, ooh. After a short walk, you arrive in the historic district. A lot of the nightlife activities that existed in Jefferson City happened here. Not that there were all that many. It was one of the few areas that has bars, clubs, and some late-night food places. Oh, and a bowling alley, although this is the first time you have ever visited it. Definitely a retro bowling alley. After walking inside, you rent some shoes and then spot Cassandra already at one of the lanes. Seems like she is a little anxious, just waiting around for someone all by herself. Understandable enough, there are some scary looking dudes around here. After you rent shoes, she sees you and waves from a distance as you walk towards her.
Hey, Princess! I'm so glad you could come. Are you ready to bowl?
Yeah, of course. It's been a while since I've done this though, so don't judge me if I suck.
I could give you some pointers if you want. I really love bowling and have been doing it my whole life. We should get started. We only have this lane for an hour and I want to try to get 2 games in.
You take a seat and Cassandra takes her turn first. She takes out her own bowling ball with a custom design from a bag she brought. As she approaches the lane, she has a fiery look in her eyes. Her wind-up is massive and she catapults herself towards the pin, stopping right before the line. The pins were absolutely obliterated as the words strike appear on the TV screen with a goofy animation. You have never seen anyone throw a bowling ball with such force. She is truly a gifted bowler.
All right, your turn, Princess.
You stand up and pick a random bowling ball that fits your hand well enough. After getting into position, you try to think of what your strategy will be. You know better than to try to match Cassandra's speed, so you focus on throwing it straight. Surprisingly, you're able to knock over all of the pins except for one. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, okay, spare, yeah. Interesting.
Great job. Getting a spare on the first frame after not playing for a long time is really impressive.
Even though she had completely outclassed you, she was still very impressed by your. Yeah, I couldn't do that. I almost got into a situation as a split, and I was like, okay, let me try this, and yeah, I couldn't do it. Well, it is what it is, you know. You don't get the sense that she's joking. It seems she genuinely is rooting for you. She could have easily scoffed at your inferior skills, but instead she is super kind and encouraging.
All right, guess it's my turn again. Wish me luck.
Go get him, Tiger.
You continue to bowl for the next hour and have a lot of fun together. The whole bowling alley begins to watch as Cassandra bowls strike after strike. Everyone is left in awe. It put a lot of pressure on you, but you're still able to put up a respectable 140 points. Cassandra ended up scoring an astonishing 275 points, almost twice what you got. Why is she blushing?
Oh man, looks like we don't have time for another game. That's fine actually. To be honest, that was one of my best scores ever. I think we should celebrate instead. I'm gonna go get some beers from the bar. Do you want some? I'll pay, of course.
Sounds good. Yeah, Cassandra flashes us an approving smile at you and then heads towards the bar. Okay. Alright. We're getting drunk.
Cheers to another day being alive.
This could be a thumbnail. I'm not even kidding. This could absolutely be a thumbnail. We'll do 3 different thumbnails. You laugh at Cassandra's random one-liner, which shows you the state you're in. It's been a while since you have drank a lot, and this is your 3rd beer in less than an hour. The bar decided to give Cassandra her first drinks for free, and she decided that was a sign to kick her celebration up a notch. Since it was a weekday and hardly anyone was left in the bowling alley this late at night, you kept sitting at your lane.
I'm so glad you could come bowling with me, Princess. I haven't been in so long because I hate going alone. back when I was in college, I had a group I used to go with. But once I dropped out, we all kind of went our separate ways.
It do be like that, you know? High school and college.
That sucks. I know a thing or two about losing friends myself. Sometimes people are only meant to be in your life for a short time. At least that's the mentality I have.
That's true. It's just so hard to make friends as an adult. And it's even harder to maintain those friendships. Let's treasure our friendship while it lasts, okay? I want to make the most of it.
Sandra raises her glass and then takes a massive gulp of beer, nearly finishing it in one go. Her drinking skills are almost as impressive as her bowling skills. You try your best to keep up. You and Cassandra continue drinking at the bowling alley late into the night. Time flies as you have so much fun. Eventually, you stumble back home to your apartment. Waking up for work tomorrow is going to be a struggle, but it was worth it. Cassandra seems like a kind and genuine friend. This isn't something that comes around often, especially for you. Okay, what? Because we got hammered and drunk? This is the end of the demo. Oh, I did not expect the demo to end like that. But yeah, okay. Yeah, thank you, Wacol Studio. Must have butchered that name so many times. But yeah. Alright, everyone, subscribe, like, comment down below if you're new. If you're not, you know the drill. That's the end of the game right there. I'm not sure when is it gonna release, but yeah, most of these games are gonna release maybe a year plus. They're indie studios, so I don't want to give them like, oh, it's gonna release next month. No, let's calm down. Either way, hope you enjoyed the video. If not, comment down below or just ignore this video and find something you'd enjoy. No problemo though. See ya!